Hi guys, and welcome back to a RWBY reaction. We are on Volume 7, Episode 7. Worst case scenario, I believe. So, shit went down last episode. It's been a while, like a month ago since I've... No, wait. I can't remember. It's a long time since I watched that episode, so we are here. But yes, so... Shit hit the fan. Penny's in hot water, and Grimm are now attacking Atlas. Somehow I've managed to get to this point and not get spoiled on too much, so hopefully everything will be alright. And no big spoilers. I know a little couple of bits that's going to happen later on, but I don't know any big spoilers. I've somehow managed to stay away from all of that. Even though I've been following RWBY a lot more this last year or so than I had before, so with a lot more reactors and stuff, so I've seen little snippets, bits and pieces, thumbnails, but that is it. So without further ado, we're going to get into the video. Also, please try to ignore any sounds that are around. Other people are in the house, there's kids coming back from school, that sort of thing, so I apologise for any background noise, but hopefully that will be fixed. Oh my god, so long since I had this.
Keep dreaming about a better world. You keep wishing for some clarity. Always hoping that a lightning bolt is gonna save you from this gravity. You're holding out for some romantic life. Maybe you'll wake up in a world of charm. Oh, but what dreams can set you free? You don't have to dream. Your life's a masterpiece. If you just believe, then all you see is all you need.
Still don't trust them. Alright, what we're gonna get hit with? Penny. Poor Penny.
Citizens of Mantle, following the most recent Grimm attack, a temporary prohibition of assembly is now in effect. There are to be no public gatherings of any kind. Please conduct your business and return to your homes before curfew.
Oh dear.
This is for your own safety.
Hey! Stop right there! Stop running! Wait!
Though military officials have gone on record to say the footage was doctored, many citizens are still insisting that the Protector of Mantle be deactivated.
Oh no! Oh, she's better at least.
Civilian, you are obstructing an Atlas military operation. Please step aside.
Everything all right over
No,
here?
she. What? Oh, invisibility. Right.
Hello?
Oh, that is cool. Invisibility or something else?
This is the worst case scenario.
Okay.
More people are dead. Penny's been framed. And somehow, Jacques Schnee is sitting on the council.
That's the second shipment for Amity that was hit today. It seems election night was the last push Robin needed to go from hometown hero to full-on vigilante.
I'm afraid the
Your
problem
fault,
is more
mate.
complicated
Well,
than
not
that.
his, but Ironwood's.
It seems Robin has emboldened our suppliers in Mantle. They're refusing to sell us provisions until the city is adequately repaired.
Good.
With Robin redistributing the goods her team has stolen, the Amity project is completely stalled.
But we're so close. There has to be some way we can finish the tower.
There is. Declaring martial law.
Don't do
You're
it.
not actually considering that, are you?
What's more important? Establishing communication to unite the world? Or appeasing a few city blocks?
Don't make it sound trivial when you know it isn't. You keep talking about how we just need a little more time, but you're not the one having to struggle.
We have all had to
True.
make sacrifices for the greater good. Mantle has had to bear a lot of the burden,
Yeah,
yes.
and look where
but
you're
They're
sitting.
bearing all of it. The longer this waiting game goes on, the harder each day gets for people down there. And now you want to send in more soldiers? You can't force people to fall in line. If you do that, you'll just be trading all of these problems for the Grim.
Go Nora. It needed to be said. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting it from her, though.
General Ironwood. Squeezing Mantle this way, that kind of division plays right into Salem's hands. That's why Tyrion is here framing you.
Right. The reason we called you here in the first place. You're sure this was the man you saw?
Tyrion Callows was accused of murders all across Anima. A homicidal maniac who escaped justice when his prison transport was attacked by Grim. After that, he was never
convenient.
seen again.
Well,
Well, at least we know his
works for
backstory now.
Salem, and he's here.
If we ever had any doubts Atlas was Salem's next target, I think those are officially out the window.
But now we have a suspect. We can tell the people.
That a long-lost serial killer
Oh, I like
is
the
loose
camera.
in
That's
Mantle
cool.
and the military has no idea where he is. Might make things worse before they get better.
I am so sick of secrets. If we just told everyone about Amity, about Salem.
We can't! If we talk about Amity now, we risk Salem's forces, who we know are here, working to sabotage it. If we tell them about Salem now, we risk falling to the Grim before we can reunite Remnant. We have to finish the tower. I want Robin Hill in custody. We can offer her a deal if she gets Mantle to cooperate.
Oh my
Figure it
god.
out.
Anyone not assisting with Robin needs to focus on Tyrion. I want to know who he's working with, where he's hiding, what he's planning, and how exactly that video of Penny got all over my kingdom. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
No.
sir.
What?
Looks like we're approaching
What's his
51st.
deal?
Thanks again for the
Oh, here we
assist
go.
on this, you two. Now, we may all be split between different trucks, but we need to be ready to act as one in case Robin's team takes the bait. If your truck is hit, pursue immediately. Everyone else will move in as fast as possible. Going radio silent. Over.
Do you think we should have told Ironwood about Salem
Yes.
before he put so much on the line for Amity?
Sounds like you do.
I trust Ruby, but I think he deserves to know what he's stepping into. We all did. You don't agree?
Look around. The embargo, the military presence, the restrictions on assembly. He's a bit prone to overreacting.
Yeah, hard to argue with that. Still,
He has
we
his
didn't have a lot of
reasons,
good
but
options.
I'm not
He's
sure there are many good options.
grown
left
up in
for any of
power,
us
I
anymore.
guess.
Keeping
And
secrets.
he's not the worst person in the
taking
world.
lives. It makes you wonder how far we're going to have to go to keep doing the right thing.
Like, we did what we had to do.
I know. But next time, I want to make sure we don't have to. And I can tell you, ambushing a huntress who's just trying to help isn't
I
an
think
option
I actually
I'm
noticed her
thrilled about
eyeshadow
choosing.
before.
Then maybe we shouldn't.
What is
How is
your
she doing?
angle?
She's confused, scared. We'll have her recorded visual data shortly. That should prove her innocence, but damage has already been done. The things people are saying about her. If Penny hadn't been there, Robin would be...
I don't think Robin was their target. Salem's goal has always been to divide us. I think Penny was exactly where they wanted her. Just like at the Vital Festival.
And just like back then, someone is using our own technology against us. This doctored footage of Penny came from her work all around Manor. Stolen straight from our surveillance network.
Ugh, hacking. Technology. Oh, why can't people just do what they used to and fight to the death? Not similar, if you ask me.
Well, if we're dealing with the same enemy from Beacon, hacking into Manor's system would be simple. Fortunately, the rest of Atlas is running on an upgraded network.
And how would someone get access to that network?
Well, only a few people have clearance. Ironwood, the Council, our cybersecurity and surveillance leads. Maybe a select few who oversee critical systems like sewage or the heating grid.
The heating grid run in partnership with the Schneedas company.
What are you thinking?
I don't know yet, but something isn't right.
Understatement of the century.
Maria always there for the comedic
If
effect.
Maria hadn't offered to help me these past weeks, I'd have likely collapsed by now. Getting a communications tower into the sky seems impossible on its own, but now, to think of what people want to do to my girl.
Even if the worst does happen, you can always reactivate her again. So maybe try not to worry so much.
There's a reason why Penny is the only one of her kind. When the General first challenged us to find the next breakthrough in defense technology, most of my colleagues pursued more obvious choices. I was one of the few who believed in looking inward for inspiration.
You wanted a protector with a soul.
I did. And when General Ironwood saw her, he did too. Much to my surprise, the Penny Project was chosen over all the other proposals.
Why would you be surprised? You created an artificial aura.
Not quite.
Oh, God.
You gave her part of yours?
Yes. And each time I rebuild Penny, it takes a little more. If the people get their wish and she's destroyed, I won't be able to...
Jeez.
We'll find whoever's responsible.
I didn't realize he was in the picture. Oh shit. Here we go. Here we go.
Robin.
Scramble! No, wait! Split up and regroup at the hideout.
Why have none of the other roads been that busy? Ever.
Please stop. We just want to...
Okay. Nicely choreographed.
If Ironwood wants me, he'll have to send more than a couple of kids.
He is. Stopping the trucks alerted the Aesops. We don't have long before they arrive, so please listen to us. You need to know the truth.
You're stalling.
Amity Coliseum, all these supplies, they're for a new communications tower.
That doesn't make any sense.
A new tower means the kingdoms can
I know
finally...
what the tower means, fisticuffs. One of you take my hand.
What?
You said time is short. Either take it or
Truth?
I'm gone.
Truth? How much is she gonna say?
Tell me again. What is Ironwood building out in the tundra?
A new communications tower. He's trying to help everyone.
Truth?
You're telling the truth.
handy semblance.
Why keep that a secret? Because he doesn't know who he can trust. Atlas isn't out to get anybody. The people murdering civilians in Mantle are just trying to make it look that way. And if those same people learned about Amity, they'd do everything in their power to destroy it.
So who are they? Who's actually behind this?
Yang, Blake, where are you?
We can't tell you that part yet.
Bullshit.
Look, we are trusting you, so trust us when we say that Amity Tower needs to stay a secret until it's done. We just need a little more time.
Run! We'll throw them off!
I won't stop until I know the whole truth.
You will by the end of the season, I'm guessing. Oh no. Oh, thank God, I thought someone was
It's
going to
right
be there.
behind that door.
The vault?
Staff of Creation.
I hoped bringing you down here might jog some memories. After all, it was your idea to use the staff to lift Atlas off the ground.
I thought gravity dust kept Atlas afloat.
That's the public story. But with the staff, we have a constant, seemingly limitless energy source.
Oh, okay, that
Oswald
is
speculated it
sick.
could take us as high as we wanted. To tell you the truth, that served as the inspiration for the Amity Project. Get a communication tower up in the sky, higher than the Grim can survive, so we never lose contact with each other again.
But you're not using the staff to raise Amity.
The staff can only be used for one purpose at a time. We're going to have to do Amity the old-fashioned way, dust and all.
It feels strange, knowing a part of me helps come up with all this.
You'll get used to it, I'm sure. Eventually, you don't even know who's who anymore.
Right.
We did know we see eye to eye, but I wish I could ask Ospen what he thought of all this.
Well, I can tell you what I think. The path you're heading down, where you're the only one with the answers, where you do the thing you think is right no matter the cost.
Is he going to tell him?
It's not going to take you anywhere good.
We have to stop Salem. Nothing matters more.
Some things matter more, I think. Keeping our humanity. It's what makes us different from her.
True.
Sometimes I worry that's her greatest advantage. Without humanity, does she still feel fear? Does she ever hesitate? When Salem hit Beacon, even with all my ships, all of my soldiers, I was no match for her. I've never felt so helpless. The way she told me she was there.
That was the Staff of Creation, right? Like, the shape of it,
okay
the
to be
architecture.
You just can't let that fear control you.
I am not going to end up like Lionheart. Do you believe in me?
I do believe in you. But not only you. I think the best thing you could do is sit down and talk with the people you're most afraid to.
Now you are starting to sound like him.
So we've seen three of the vaults now. Well, two, I guess, because we didn't actually see the beacon one. Not properly, anyway.
Winter. What is it?
Oh no! Dinner invitation? Anyone?
What's going on?
It looks like you're getting your wish.
My father's first act. We've all been invited to dinner, where the general will be defending his seat on the council.
Oh shit. Okay, that was a bit more... Actually, that was a lot more laid back than I was expecting. Even with the little fight. I like that rendition of the song. Nice. Well, we've seen their semblances now, which were interesting to say the least. We now know Atlas's secret. Okay, let's quickly go over some of the stuff. So, obviously Mantle's in lockdown, which we anticipated, I guess. I was expecting more of a fight. We've got 3 of their abilities now, out of the 4 people. So one of them can create, I don't know whether that's like an invisibility thing or whether it's just a cloaking like illusion. It just seems like she can make a certain area invisible, which is pretty cool. What else? What else? What else? This was interesting. Ooh, I should probably turn sound off. That would be helpful. So what is it? Like a storing thing? A black hole in her arm? I don't know, that's just like, it's cool. Dematerialization? And then she can reassemble stuff? I don't know. This chat was good. Like, a lot of things were said there, not by who I expected them to be said by. Nora really let him have it, which I'm glad with. It needs to be said somewhere. I don't know, I still don't trust Clover one bit. Nora got so pissed. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? So I was, I guess, semi-right about what Robin's semblance was. I didn't know it was going to have to be a direct connection as a, like, ding, truth, or but I was right. Like, when she did that whole hand thing, as I said in a few episodes back, I thought that might be what it was. I wasn't actually anticipating it to be right, but I was thinking it would be more of a whoosh, you've been tranced or whatever, hypnosis. But, yeah, that's a good shot, Blake. 4 additional attendees confirmed dead. Oh, wow. So, there's more than 4 people? Well, we obviously saw more than 4 people were dead, but holy shit. He just went around slaughtering them all. What else? What else? What else? What else? So, his semblance is what fueled Penny's. That I wasn't anticipating, so she could only be rebuilt once. He's sick because of her, so basically, she's been given a get out of jail free card the first time. That ain't happening again, right? So, well, unless, of course, he decides to give up his life for her, which I can see happening somewhere in the series. It's the sort of thing they would do. But, yeah, where's the picture? Like this. It was just, his thumb was completely covering what's-his-face. And then, of course, it gets to the next scene. I like how they've done that. Just keep it a little bit of a secret for just a little bit longer. And then show the picture. And, of course, what's it there. Also, I like how these are color-coded. Blue, green, red. Is that black? And then yellow? Yeah, that's very sinister. Yeah. Then we've got the fight, which was cool. I love how her plate acts as a shield, a cutting device, I guess, because like they're all serrated edges or whatever. And then you've got the like crossbowy thing or whatever. It's a little cool one. One of the better weapons, I would say, I've seen design. And then, of course, the handshake. No, I'm glad they said at least something to her, though. And then it's being hovered by the staff of creation because apparently Dust can't carry it. Well, no, obviously Dust can carry it, but like you'd need a lot of it. Plus, I feel like with the staff of creation, even though it's probably in like a mirrored universe, which I'm a little bit confused about, like how can it be in a pocket dimension and then be hovering this entire city or city academy territory, I guess, region. Yeah, that's a bit. I do love the design of this chamber though; it's pretty cool. But it does make me wonder, like, could Amity, if they attacked the dust crystals, could Amity like? Could it just go? Because I don't feel like they're going to be able to get the global communications tower back up. I don't feel like that's a thing that's going to be in the RWBY storyline. Why would you do that? She needs to divide people. Why would she give them that chance, even if she doesn't know about it? And yeah, makes me But this, where am I? This image. It's the Staff of Creation, right? It's in the same sort of design as the Staff of Creation anyway, I think. Could be completely wrong, I don't know. But yeah. Where's the basement 1, basement 4, basement 7, and basement 8? Where's the no 2, 3, 5, or 6? Just makes me wonder. Like, why is there only those 4? But yeah, this was flashback scene. Because they didn't have to redesign the entire thing, they just needed to do that little snippet. But of course, that was in the old style, and then you've got this one that's in the new style, so that's pretty cool. And then, of course, the talks, and they are going to dinner, so we know what we're looking forward to in the next episode. But yeah, I liked this so far this season. I've got no qualms with it whatsoever. Everything seems to have been pretty on top. Like, this is probably one of my more favorited seasons. I know it's not been as fast-paced as I think some people would have liked. I don't know. I haven't seen what people have really said about it this far. But, like, the last, I guess, 3 seasons for me have been a bit meh. They've not been great. Like, I don't know. Some of them were a bit too slow. Some of them were a bit too... I wouldn't say exposition heavy, but like last season I really did not like Volume 6. Like, I don't know. I don't know whether it was because it felt like it was split into 3 different arcs that they were doing or what it was. But yes, so... But anyway, guys, I'm going to end the video here. If you enjoyed, remember to hit that like button. Remember, if you want to see more RWBY, then subscribe. We will be back, hopefully, soon enough with another one. I'm going to record another episode straight after this because I really need to catch up. Since we've pretty much, at this point, hit the end of this volume. So I've got a lot of catching up to do. I've got, like, another 6 episodes, I believe. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. So until then, bye!